Good afternoon, everyone. Jason here. Today is April 2nd, and this is your aftermarket update. All right, we're on day 7 of the Top Step Trader 100K Combine. You can see that we're up just a little over $1,100 on this 7-day Combine. We're trading 2 lots in here, and that's what we did here today. We've had some interesting market movements over the course of the last few days. Today was really no exception. As we were heading into our session today, one of the things that we were talking about is that there was a fairly narrow range leading into the open. In fact, if you look right back here on the CL specifically, the range was 59 ticks low to high. And so one of the things that we talked about in here quite a bit is that we were going to be really patient, and we were looking for some extremes. In fact, the extreme that we were looking for today was going to end up being our daily structure target. In fact, we talked about in the trade room getting short up here at the daily structure target. We tried to do that at one point today. Market rallies up, and again, it comes right up into 38 and then starts to peel away from us here. We were looking short at 39. We had a resting order. If you were in the trade room, you remember today we had that resting order up there at 39. It ends up getting up to 38 and stopping. What we ended up doing here is saying that if the market then breaks down below this MS target, this overnight resistance slash support area, that we were going to be looking to get short. The market indeed does that, gets down through that level, comes back, gives you a little heat. We had 10 ticks on the stop. I think we got to 9 ticks on the stop. So we were looking below that. We were looking to target a move back into VWAP, and actually we were looking to go just a little bit deeper into this structure mid down here at 86, and the market comes down into the VWAP. It comes right back up here into this daily structure signal, taking me out for, I believe, 17 ticks on that particular trade. Had we been able to get in up here at this 39, there was probably a pretty good chance we'd have looked not to try to press our luck, but to stop here at the VWAP. But as it was, we did try to push it down just a little bit deeper into the structure mid. We ended up getting taken out on 2 lots at 17 ticks. So not a bad total on that. The better trade of the day here for us ended up being this structure mid. And so one of the things that we were looking at here is when the market gets around this VWAP and the structure mid, it tends to be a really good opportunity. We spent a lot of time rotational around this area today. And as we got into the 10 o'clock hour, the last 30 minutes prior to the European session close, what we were looking at here is the market was making a series of lower highs. We did have this one green bar that did end up closing below, but again, high, lower high, lower high, lower high. And we were looking for this breakdown through the structure mid and the VWAP, looking to carry it down. We talked about in the video, you're going to hear me say target 61.75 to 62. In fact, it gets to within a tick when you play this thing out. It got to within a tick of our 62 target. 62 quarter, we had a target at 62, and it gets within a tick of that and then pulls back up. This trade here, we ended up with a $550 trade. Ended up with 5.5 points on our entry from the DS mid and the VWAP here. So once the market came back into it, we were looking to get short right there, and that's really our 2 of our 3 trades of the day. I did have one other CL trade that got stopped out at a +1. And so again, using our levels, the markets were a little bit choppy early in the session today. Again, as they kind of played out later in the day, they began to kind of do this slow walk rally all the way up. But as we were in the time frame that we were in the market today, they were a little bit choppy. We were able to get a few ticks out of the market today. So again, day 7 of the Top Step Trader Combine, we're up $1,157, as you can see up here on this scorecard at the top of the screen. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you the trades. You're actually going to get to see both the trades, the CL trade and the ES trade. They were kind of taken right around the same time, just right before the 30 minutes prior to the European session close. So without further ado, here are those OTG trades of the day. Right here, in short at 23, stop is 30 33. Stop is 33. We're going to look to target the VWAP and or the structure mid at either 97 to the structure mid down there at 86. There's hit but no fill at 69, in at 69. Stop is 71 on the ES, targeting the DS target down below you here at, I'd like to try to target down into 61.75, 62, something like that.